As retro gaming is on the rise at the moment, there are several ways to play these games, and in this episode we're going to look at some of these ways. Some of the most authentic ways to play a retro game is to go out and buy a console, and the games for that console. For example, if you like old NES games, you can go out and buy an NES console. However, looking at places like eBay and Amazon, you may be handing over a large chunk of change just for the console. If you have a store that specializes in retro game collecting, you can go there and see if their prices are fair. Or, if you're lucky, you can go to your local thrift store. They might have one, but it's rare that it might work, and it's also rare that they might have one. So, another less expensive way to play retro games is emulation. Now lately, companies like Nintendo have been cracking down on sites that have emulation ROMs on their sites. However, you can go to places like Internet Archive, and you can find whole sets of ROMs for each system. I do warn you, the download times can be lengthy since there's a lot there, and they are huge zip files. Now that you have a few ROMs, how do you play them? Well, there are several ways to do that. One way is to download a free emulator for the type of system you're wanting to play, or you can get an all-in-one emulator such as RetroArch that you can install on any PC or laptop, and all you need to do are the ROMs. And the great thing is that if you have any USB game controller, all you have to do is plug it into your computer and it'll instantly recognize it. Or you can invest in a Raspberry Pi, which is a mini computer on a single board, and all you need to do is set it up with RetroPie. Now there are some ROM sites that also let you play the game in browser. However, the drawback is you have no idea if it'll work until you try to play it, and also you may have to know the keyboard controls if the site doesn't recognize your controller. Like I said, most emulators you can download on your PC or laptop allow you to use controllers. Your basic USB controller is all you need. If you have an NES Mini, the controllers that come with it work like a champ. Or you can go to Amazon and search for them. They usually cost between $40 and $50 depending on the controller you choose. You can try using the keyboard controls, however, that makes it rather difficult since each emulated system might not have the same control scheme, so you have to figure it out. Plus, it can also be a bit painful for the keys, might be all over the place. I have both a regular corded generic Xbox controller and a controller from a PlayStation Mini. You can also head over to either your retro game shop or a thrift store and search for one there as well. So now that you know about the different ways to play retro games today, go out and get into some gaming nostalgia. And if you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below as well. Just hit that like button and subscribe and ring that bell so you're notified of when I put out a new video. I am Paul saying peace out and stay frosty.